Shamai! Spring is here. We're coming to the end of April. And yeah, you may have seen we've got quite a nice garden. We've been living in this house 20 years next month. Well, I say next month, June 2005 we moved in. This garden did not look like this back then. In fact, there wasn't really much of a garden. It was just a mess. And you know, some years you have gardening years and some years you don't. We haven't really had a good gardening year for the last 2 or 3 years, either because of weather, because of work. So yeah, this year I'm determined to get things a little bit more sorted out here. I'm just showing YouTube that I blocked the toilet earlier. Not with me, it was with dog pup. Bit too much, but fair play to Richard. With brush in hand is sorting it out. You were faulted, Russ. Leave him alone. What's the matter, Wolfie? You know, there are some beautiful parts of the garden at the minute that have just sort of taken over. The bluebells. We do normally have quite a nice show of daffodils, but they are sort of dying off now. These are all things we've done since we've moved in. This patio that we're on now was not here. We put in the pizza oven, I don't know how many years ago now. Probably about 8 or 9 years ago. And then we've built all of this. This was just, in fact, there was a huge tree up this area. We haven't quite finished up here yet. We still want to put a bit more wall going along this area. For once, you can actually walk behind the greenhouse. But as you can see, there's a bit of tidying up to do around here as well. I have actually had a bit of a tidy up in the greenhouse. I've got a few fuchsias, a couple of pepper plants, some lavender that all needs replanting. Yeah, but there is a little bit of tidying up to do in here too. And some new plants to go in. So that's what I'm going to make a start with today, is up here, the upper patio. And I really want to get this yucca planted. That's the idea to start with anyway. We got lots of little acers in pots and they don't do spectacularly well in pots. So I really want to try and get those into the garden this year. You know, that one's got quite a height on it now, really. You supervising me? Yeah. A few brambles to burn in by there. And our log supplies probably need restocking. The garage is shut, I'll open that in a minute, but I'm not looking in there. There's an awful lot of stuff to sort out, but as I just mentioned, we need some new logs, and with the imminent arrival of the new motorhome, we need to get this holly tree cut down a lot. So yeah, most of those jobs are going to keep us going for quite a while, but my first job to do today is going to be, our poor eucalyptus tree is not doing well in that pot, and if I go in you can see we've got hostas just starting to come up at the minute. So I want to get those out of that pot and put in our nice new yucca. Update, the toilet situation is not looking good. He's got literally nothing to say to me at the minute. I am expecting a row quite soon. This is going to take a lot longer than I thought. So I have got to stop for the day. The pot is empty, the wheelbarrow is full, so I'm going to have a little tidy up now. My back is starting to go anyway. The toilet situation is not good at the minute. Looks like there is a blockage in the drain further down. So yeah, not necessarily just my fault.
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was, Richard. So I think we're going to call it quits for the day, and maybe the plan is tomorrow get that yucca into that pot. But yeah, that took a lot longer. It was harder than I thought, but the root ball at the bottom was just silly. Right, definitely time for a cup of tea.
The next morning,
So yeah, new day, but I am still wearing the same work clothes that I had on yesterday, and it's a stunning day today. So yeah, we've already been out and about today. We popped up the nursery this morning, mainly because we wanted to get some compost, have a little look around and a nose, and I was after a particular pot as well for our new rhododendron plant. Managed to pick up a few other little bits and pieces which I'll show you in a minute, but the bedding plant selection they got up there, honestly, it is just lush. And bearing in mind, this nursery garden centre, it was the shop in the village for years and years, and then they started selling plants and things in the village and then bought the old school, and of course the name is now the old nursery school. Or is it just the old school? I don't know, I'll put it up on the screen anyway. But yeah, and it was starting to get busy. I am very glad that we actually got there early. But like the olive trees that they've got there, oh, there was a stunning Christmas tree. Honestly, it was just really, really nice. So a little wander around, but this is what we managed to get. So you can see the rhododendron behind, and it's going to be going into that pot. So it means we can move the plant around and hopefully find a nice shady area for it. Some lobelias, bedding plants. The idea is they are going around the bay trees on the patio. Some cheap compost, which I'm going to mix up with some grit and things for the yucca to go into the pot that I emptied yesterday. And Richard, being the genius that he is, has already tied it all up. And what we're going to do is chuck some glue in the crack by there, tighten it up. We know it works because that crack was there when we bought the pot, and the pot has been great for about 7 or even 8 years. And other jobs I really want to get done today is pot on the fuchsias, and I've got some pepper plants in the back there. I bought a courgette, and there's a couple of different mints. That's a chocolate mint, and that's a strawberry mint, and it really does smell like strawberries. Oh, and I want to get that lavender into some pots outside as well. Right, lots to do. I better crack on. No pun intended. We're going to mend that pot next. Right, so I'm going to start putting compost in the pot, but because it's a yucca, it needs really good drainage. Now, I've grown cactus literally since I was a little kid, so I've got all sorts of bits of pebbles and grit and things I'm going to mix in with the compost. I'm going to put a layer of stone at the bottom, and I've covered the holes, so hopefully we should have some good drainage in this. What's the matter, Wolfie? You rolling around in all the muck at the minute. Right, so I'm looking for various bits of aggregate or chip-ins and stones and things to mix in with the compost. Oh, There's loads in there. Slightly different thing. That looks like it needs washing. Oh, that's slate in there. Right, I know which ones I need now. Right, I have no idea where you've seen up to because I just went to go and stop the camera and the camera had already stopped. I'm assuming the battery has run out. So you may have seen me doing this brilliant job, which I'll show you in a minute, or you may not. So I think this was roughly where you were looking last time. The yucca is in. It has taken 1, 2, almost 3 bags of compost. Let me come around this side. Plus various bits of gravel and sand, but it's in. You may notice I haven't gone right up to the root ball because I want to put a layer of stone on the top of it. Okay, so that's, and I haven't got the stone here, so I think I'll have to do that tomorrow. But yeah, I'm quite chuffed with that job, and Richard's ingenious use of a bit of rope and a stick and glue, and hopefully it should last for a few more years. Hello Wolfie, I know you've been asleep in the greenhouse, haven't you? Yeah, there's the camera that was filming all of this. So I've still got a little bit of tidying up to do, but I think I'm going to have time to put that rhododendron into that pot and hope I got enough compost. Wolfie loves his garden, don't he, Boot? Do you love your garden? Felix isn't bothered as he won't come out and play with you, but he loves your garden. Yes. Right, let's get this last plant planted up for the day. So that's the rhododendron in its new pot. Idris has been supervising. Richard's been telling me to straighten it up, which I've done. So now we're just going to move it only to a temporary home to start with, but it's got to be dappled shade. So don't drop it. So definitely don't drop it on Wolfie. That'll do. Thank you, sweetie. Wolfie, what do you think? Oh, how rude. I was asleep on that bag. Right. All of this got to be put away. That is me done for the day. Yeah, chuffed. The yucca is in, the rhododendron is in. I didn't get the smaller things that I wanted to pot it up, mainly because I think I've run out of compost. I'll have to go and get some, but the weather forecast is still looking good for the next few days. Right, cup of tea time.
A few days later.
So it's been a couple of days since I did all the repotting on the weekend. I've been editing and working the last couple of days. But there's one little job I want to finish doing today. We've got some little stones to put on the top of the yucca. So that's going to be my final job. I don't want to get too stinking though, because it's actually our wedding anniversary today, 30 years. So we're going out for a little meal tonight. We missed our silver wedding anniversary because of COVID, and we had, we were all going to go out for a big meal, so that didn't happen. So yeah, me and Rich are going to go out, really nice local restaurant this evening, so I mustn't get too dirty, but I really want to get this job done. So that's what it's currently looking like at the minute. You can just see the top of the compost that I potted into a couple of days ago. And there are the hostas that I repotted. They're doing pretty well actually. and the rhododendron, and I can just spot a little bit of colour coming through on some of the buds now. Right, must get on with these petals, but stay as clean as possible. So yeah, rather pleased with that little job. So much better than what was there before. How many years, sweetie?
What?
How many years?
30?
30. What were you saying earlier? It's more than a life sentence, isn't it?
Yes, I suppose so.
Right, we're going to go and have a nice meal somewhere.
Feels like it happened yesterday.
Oh, they're sweet. So that's the garden done. I need to get inside and get ready to go out. There are still a few jobs left to do, so I will try and keep you updated. Oh, talking of updates, Rich did manage to finish and block in the drain, so that is all good. But yeah, as we're doing stuff in the garden over the summer, I'll try and show you guys.
2 weeks later.
Good morning. It's a Saturday morning and it's probably about 2 weeks ago you saw us last when we had a really good gardening weekend. We've been in and out of the garden all the time doing little bits and pieces, but the weather's been a bit rubbish and I've just been grabbing time when I could. So I thought it'd be fun, skip forward a little bit. I'll have a quick whiz round now and show you what we've managed to do in between, and then we've got a few more jobs today, but oh, it's a gorgeous day. I'm whizzing round just to show you some of the things you haven't seen at all. We've done lots of new pots, we've had a few new plants. Just to give an idea, that you can just see it coming into shot now, is that yucca that I planted up last time. So that's been in a couple of weeks now. It's not died, so I think we're all right for now anyway. I've of course been joined by Wolfie on our little tour. You all right? You're enjoying this and he loves it, don't you? Oh, he loves it. That is an acer which I've really tidied up. It's looking a little bit bare at the minute. And then right over here, probably the last time you saw this, our new rhododendron, it really wasn't in flower at all. So yeah, that's looking stunning at the minute. We got a few new herbs going on round the pizza oven. Richard loves his mints. We got some strawberry mints in that one. Some chocolate mints there. Honestly, the smell of those. So yeah, some of the new ones. I only put that in yesterday actually. That was a little palm, really cute. We've just got some bedding plants for some flowers and a nice ornamental grass. We've had this one a few weeks, but it's been repotted up and it's about to go into flower. I can't wait for that. I will have to show you when that's in flower. This is our to-do pile over here. Some of the things are going to be going in the ground. Some of those privets in the back are going to be going into a little bit of hedge because we're having some trees cut down. You still with us, Wolfie? Good man. This is his favourite bit of the garden, but the idea is we need to clear up this area here. So yeah, somebody's going to come in and lop down some of the trees, and those privets I just showed you are going to go in and bulk up this bit of hedge here. The greenhouse is looking a little bit sparse. I've only got one courgette plant and a few peppers, but the idea is that I need to really sort this space out in here. It's usable, but we are going to be tidying this up over the summer. So today's jobs, hopefully anyway, is I've planted up the bay trees on the other patio. So yeah, they've all been planted up with some lobelia, but Our bay trees are looking quite sorry for themselves. They really do need a prune. It's been a good few years. So that's today's job, is prune these, try and sort this bit out, basically trim down the bottom, and I would like to get a few wildflower seeds in that little bank there, but I need to trim it all first and just enjoy the garden a bit and tidy around as we go. Right, I need my pruners. Thank you. What I do know is it's gonna look awful, but it looks awful now, so I gotta do something about it. So that's the trees finished. They're all in a bit of a mess, but they look better than they did before. But yeah, they all need a little bit of tender loving care, I think. So Rich has just made a start on the bank over there. Let's go and have a little look. All right. Under there used to be quite a nice bank of heathers. But just the grass takes over all the time, gets weeds. So yeah, first job is to get rid of all the long grass and see what's underneath there. So yeah, it does look green, but honestly underneath you might just see some heather left there, but it's seen better days. So yeah, hopefully with strim, whether we'll get any further today, I don't know. But the plan is get some wildflower seeds on here. Right, so there are the trees now. I am going to go and put the kettle on and then I can give Richard a hand. You can just see Felix has appeared in the window up there. We've been trying to get him to come out the garden all day. Honestly, the doors are open. He's just not a garden cat. Wolfie loves it. Felix, not so much. He'll come out when it's dark, but not when it's light. Mad. Well, I think Richard's had enough. He's given up for the day. Idris never gives up. Oh, Idris, what are you doing?
I'm cleaning, Richard.
You've given up for the day?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, I think I have too, to be honest. Idris, man, it's not going to grow back. Doesn't matter how much you lick it.
It might.
So yeah, I'm going to call it quits for the day as well. It's not been bad. I've got all those bay trees and the red robin pruned back. Rich has done a storming job strimming all of that down as well. Wasn't a job I fancied, I've got to admit. So I'm going to have a little sit down and enjoy the garden for a few minutes now. We've got rehearsals tomorrow, so I don't know if I'm going to get back out here tomorrow. If I don't, I'm going to end this video now, alright? I do hope you're enjoying. I know they're a little bit sporadic at the minute, but yeah, I just thought it'd be nice to tag this bit on to the end of the last garden video, because I haven't even got round to sorting that out yet. So, if you've enjoyed, please leave a comment. I love reading them. Give us a like and don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell so you don't miss out on new videos. Thank you for watching.